Let's begin this guided meditation. As always, finding a comfortable position. Best way, of course, to keep your feet flat on the floor, so that the grounding energy can always flow through you. Come in through the top of your crown and let it come all the way in through your body, through your legs. And feel a really grounding sensation. A realization that you as a spirit occupying this temporary vessel belongs to this earth plane. Let's begin by focusing on our breath, which can always represent the infinite flow that is always accessible for us, and anytime we choose to bring awareness to that. So take a deep breath in through the nose and just feel how your third eye is relaxing, it's slowing down, yet it's also opening up like a petal, like a flower, simply opening up to improve your imagination and your ability to visualize. That's what is needed for you in this very moment in time, to visualize. All creation starts with imagination, developing the images in your mind, in your third mind. New visions can lead to new ideas, can lead to new actions, behaviors, and therefore also your manifestations. So feel what is happening to your third eye at this very moment. Maybe a tinkling, relaxing sensation. Maybe you're slowing down a little bit from overthinking, having too many thoughts and worries about anything. Survival, what to do next, how to provide for yourself, your family, your loved ones, what to cook for dinner, or what to do in the evening. Just let all these little clouds of thoughts just circulate around you and just let it for what it is. Don't ignore them, don't try to suppress them or try to think that you must stop thinking, because we always have them. Just look at them as tiny little clouds circling around you, each one of them running their own program, their own conditions and expectations. Just let it be for what it is, and just really focus on reuniting with your inner self, your true self. Something we have forgotten, we try to suppress in order to survive, and now it's really the time to completely realign with that aspect of yourself, this multidimensional aspect of yourself. Take a deep breath in and feel how your forehead, your skull, your head is coming to a complete relaxation. Feel how your shoulders are relaxing, your hands, your arms are resting on your knees, your upper legs. And just be open to receive. That's what you need to receive. Enjoy another deep breath in. Inhaling into your lower stomach. And feel how your solar plexus, your sacral, coming to a complete relaxation as well. Feel more grounded, connected within yourself, with yourself. Again, take a deep breath in and just hold it a little bit longer in your upper chest, and now you feel that this breath you're inhaling, this life force you're inhaling, is now also energizing your heart chakra. Of unconditional love for yourself, for others, the planet. Feel how it is currently relaxing, opening up to receive, to circulate infinite light. Receiving and giving in infinite abundant flows. Take another deep breath in and exhale longer. Exhale more deeply. Go deeper, further down, down. And see what it is doing to you when you pause from inhaling for a moment. You just go deeper down into your stomach. You can feel a sensation of inner peace within yourself, of rest. Just realign yourself with this peaceful sensation. How deeper you go, how further you go, you could almost feel or see a center point. A center point in between your stomach and your heart, your solar plexus. Like a black spot. It almost looks a bit like a black hole. Just exhale deeper. Exhale deeper. So you can go further down. Just focusing down on this center spot. Perhaps you would like to look at yourself right now. Just stand in front of yourself. See your body. See how you're sitting still, relaxing. And just look at this center spot within your solar plexus. Like a black hole. Perhaps this spot of unfamiliarity, it doesn't look familiar to you, yet makes you curious, adventurous. What's in this unknown spot, this black spot? Where would it get you? What will happen if you step into it? Where would you end up? Would you like to step into it? Just see yourself becoming smaller, and actually you would like to see what's at the other side, like an Alice in a Wonderland, stepping into a rabbit hole, into a vortex. So see yourself entering this this black spot, this black hole, opening to a vortex you have created within yourself, between your solar plexus and your heart. Just take another deep breath in into your heart and feel how this black spot is becoming wider, it's becoming bigger. It's becoming as big as your energy field around you. It's growing, it's going further, it's going deeper, yet at the same time you're stepping into it. So two things are happening right now. One, this vortex you are creating is now becoming bigger, 1-2 meters in diameter, surrounding your entire aura. Yet at the same time you're walking into it like you would step into the infinite, the nothingness, the all in the nothingness, and the unity, the infinite. This curiosity almost makes you feel like the wonder of a space traveler who's flying into a black hole, just like an interstellar. Yet you're stepping into it yourself. You get sucked into this vortex. Like a whirlpool, you get sucked into another dimension. Perhaps you could see yourself spinning, spinning, spinning. Yet this vortex is becoming more narrow. While you get sucked into that, you see that this vortex is eventually shrimping, going all the way down to several centimeters, just a few millimeters, becoming smaller. And you feel you're coming out of it at the other side. You're coming out and you're floating. Floating into an abyss, infinite space, black space. Floating like you would float on a sea of water, yet you're floating in space. Maybe you're floating on your back, you see you're turning around. Perhaps you're not really quite sure what's next, and it doesn't matter, because in some way it feels good, it feels supported. There's no treadmill to walk on, there's no destination, there's just this floating relaxation of pure relaxation, that you are in some way still carried, protected, perhaps by a source that is beyond whatever it is that you can comprehend, because there's nothing else to think about, there's nothing else to grab. Just this floating relaxation in this dark, infinite space. You cannot see anything. There's no stars, there's no light, there's no suns, there are no planets. It's just black, infinite space. Nothingness. Yet this nothingness is everything. Because there's nothing, there's just nothing to realize, nothing to think about, nothing to achieve. There's just pure surrender. Surrender to serenity. So you're giving up on thriving. Perhaps you could accept the fact that you have arrived. Because of this realization, there's just nothing else to imagine or visualize. This source frequency of oneness, infinity, it exists in the 9th dimension. There's just no more perspectives, as we have so many of them in our dimension. There's just serenity here. The serenity can feed and nourish your soul. Here's where soul goes, yet you're still part of it. And because there's nothing here, yes, indeed, you can experience an realization of serenity, of nothingness. No more desires. It does make you feel more peaceful. And it just really feels good to bath your spirit in this dimension. And because you're bathing your spirit in this dimension, you also realize that because it feels so good, you would also actually bring this into your daily existence on planet Earth. This serenity into your being. Now you have created a desire. And because you have created the desire, you have already left this dimension. And because of that, you've been coming closer to a very small portal. Because you are approaching this portal, you see it as something that is very small, a 1 millimeter entrance, yet you also still have the ability to look from above, look from very far away, and you also see that you as this tiny little spirit, this soul, approaching this 1 millimeter portal. You also see that at the end of this portal it's huge, it's gigantic. That portal will also take you out through different dimensions. It can take you back in our third dimension. And you're just really looking from a source perspective, like from a divine perspective, the all-knowing. You see that this soul, this tiny little drop of consciousness, this tiny little grain of consciousness, it's approaching this beginning of this portal, which is going from the upper dimensions, and it's transforming the spirit into the vortexes, one gigantic vortex, spinning, reversing back into the whirlpool. You see how from a divine perspective you are going through this grain of consciousness is going through this portal. Back into our space, back into our solar systems, where there are physical objects, stars, planets, nebulas, all that we know by science, that we define as our universe, our solar systems. You're passing by the moon, you're approaching planet Earth. Let this grain of consciousness, this drop of water, let it unite with our atmosphere. Let it unite with clouds. And let this drop of water just become part of rain, which is falling down. One little raindrop is falling down on our oceans, on lands, on mountains. Some raindrops became snow. And others become part of oceans, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Pacific Ocean, while others become part of raindrops on leaves in forests, on trees. Some raindrops become part of muddles and puddles. And you realize that this raindrop you were in this infinite field, has now become part of our collective. One moment you were just swimming in an ocean of infinity, of nothingness, of allness, of oneness, and now with the same relaxation, with the same realization, you became part of our 3D collective, yet with a new relaxation, with a new realization that there's infinity, there's infinite consciousness within your being, like a new integration. The drops became the oceans, snow became snow on top of mountains. One individual grain of consciousness became unified with larger forces. It's becoming part of nature. And perhaps you would now also like to realize that you as a physical body walking around within nature and actually receiving a drop of this water on top of your head. Just feel that. Just feel what it does, like a tiny little drop falling on your head. Just on the top of your crown. How does that feel? Would you like to feel more of it? More drops of water. Like in heavy summer rainfall. Feels refreshing. Like you are taking a shower in the outdoors, in nature, maybe on a beach, in a rainforest. And you realize that these drops of water contains this frequency of infinite love, of nourishment, of feeding and rejuvenating your soul, your spirit. It's cleansing your physical body as well. Perhaps you would like to open up your arms and just feel how all these drops are just coming down your arms. You feel it in your coming up. They're falling down on your hand palms. You feel a light tinkling. It's really relaxing, really. You can really feel what it does to all your meridians in your hand palms. Like a light tinkling sensation. You feel a sense of gratitude of receiving this. A sense of joy and happiness. Like a childish joy. Which makes you feel totally present. Because you are swimming in this joy, you actually would like to dive in this water, this unified with this new contentment. You feel invincible. You feel protected. You feel connected. You feel grounded. You feel part of something bigger. And with this new awareness, you would like to come back to the space you're in, in this third dimension. Just take a deep breath in, breathe into your body, feel your body. Maybe you wanna wrap over your legs, your knees, really get in touch. Feel how your feet are touching the floor. Get in touch with the earth below your feet. Maybe you want to move your shoulders, your head around. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes, feeling completely relaxed, rejuvenated, energized, ready to take on the day. Thank you for following this guided meditation.